Hey there guys, this is Egan Nightfire and welcome back to a brand new session of Skylanders Guest Force. Today joining me are three newcomers in the form of Cooler Duda, Yourself Productions and Shadow Dragon.
Hello there.
Hey guys.
What's up?
Yeah, I hope you're all doing great today. Right now we're not going to collection, we're going to go into Portal Master instead and do some swap zone challenges.
Alright, cool.
I would ask you guys what your least favourite game is, but I'm pretty sure I already know what your self-production's least favourite game is.
Yeah, you probably already know. What about you guys?
Mine is probably actually, Superchargers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you guys?
I actually really like Skylanders Superchargers.
Like,
I mean,
I like it, but, like, it's not my favorite.
yeah, I don't really dislike any of them. It's just Superchargers I like the least out of all of them.
Yeah, that's the same with me, really. I love all of the games, but it's, if I had to choose one I like the least, it would be Skylanders Giants for me.
Yeah, I can see why.
Yeah.
That game feels more like kind of a DLC.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically all of the same characters, and then you just add, like, what was it,
Yeah.
like 16 more or something.
I remember being so disappointed finding out that the hub world was Flint's ship.
I know, it's so small.
I know, right? For a sequel, you're supposed to expand upon a game, and yet in Giants, all they did was make everything feel smaller, even though it's called Giants.
Because every level I was, like, thinking, okay, when are we getting to the real hub? Then we know.
Funniest thing, though, is that for Hub World and Spyro's Adventure is actually my favourite Hub World in the franchise, so I would have been fine if they stick with that one for Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
They should have just stayed there. I think now, even if they made more games, they kind of just have the Academy there because of the show. So they're kind of stuck with it.
Yeah, that's what kind of stinks. Like, they can't get away from that now.
And it was kind of weird how in Imaginators, it was just kind of there for no reason.
Yeah.
Kind of just like an ad for Academy.
In Skylanders Imaginators, I go to the Academy about twice in the game. I never go there when I don't have to.
Yeah. Well, because there's not really any point to going there. It doesn't really add anything.
Especially since in Imaginators you can upgrade like whenever you want, which I did like that. I just hated the fact that it made Persephone so redundant.
But yeah, I was like, why do you have her there if you're not gonna, like, you don't need her? But I did like you just said, the fact that you could upgrade any time. That was cool.
Yeah, that made it easy if you're trying to, like, level someone up. You're in the battle arena, you didn't have to go all the way over, grab the upgrades, come back.
Yeah, it was perfect. What about your favorite game for all you guys?
Ooh, Spyro's Adventure is always going to be... actually, no, Trap Team.
I can absolutely agree with that one. I love Trap Team.
Yeah.
For me, it would either have to be in between Swap Force and Trap Team or Spyro's Adventure. I don't know. Probably Swap Force, I'd have to say, though.
Yeah, Swap Force was a good game. I like it. It was long, too. I think that's why I liked it.
For some reason, I remember not liking Swap Force for a while after I played it, and then I just replayed it recently on my Xbox One, and then I loved it.
Yeah, a similar thing happened with me. At first I hated the longer levels, but since then I've learnt to, like, appreciate them more.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get Swap Force originally, and then, like, I started watching videos, like, gameplays of it, and so I was like, I have to get this, so I got it for Christmas, but I wasn't gonna get it, actually.
Oh, really?
I know, yeah, I was like, but at that point I wasn't, like, as big into the game as I am now,
okay.
so.
It was probably my most hyped game, I think, for Trap Team, I think.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah, I think
Trap Team was
Team.
probably my most anticipated game of all time. I've never been more excited for a game than what I was with Trap Team.
It had like one of the best cinematic trailers for it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I love for trailers for Trap Team.
Yeah, it felt almost like a movie or something, and then you have like kind of the newer trailers, they got downgraded a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What do you
hate the
think was
Imaginators
the
marketing. I think that was one of the worst things about Imaginators for marketing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we obviously, I did that with Frina on his channel. We talked about that. But it's like, the reveal trailer wasn't even really a reveal trailer, it was kind of just showing gameplay, and then that was really it.
I don't even remember the reveal trailer for it. What?
Imaginators had a reveal trailer?
Yeah, and it was just kind of, it was very lazy. They just showed a bunch of gameplay, and they were like, you can create Skylanders, and that was it. That was the whole thing. It wasn't like Trap Team where they put a ton of effort into the trailers and then showed the concept in a very unique way, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I still remember how awesome it looked when they, you know, when all the Skylanders are covered, and then the guy, like, he takes off the sheet on top of it, and then shows, like, the new Skylanders and the portal and everything.
Yeah, that was awesome. And this was back when I only used to watch Skylander Boy and Girl, and the Skylander Boy and Girl did a great, like, parody of it.
Oh, yeah, I remember them. When they were very popular at the time.
Yeah, before 2015, I only ever used to watch Portmaster 9351 and Skylander Boy and Girl. That's all who I ever used to watch.
Yeah, I think I only used to watch them. They were probably the only Skylanders YouTubers I watched, because I didn't know about any other Skylanders YouTubers until I went on Instagram.
Yeah, but now, of course, I watch pretty much everyone.
I'd say, like, I think, is it really only, it's pretty much like, I think Thomas, or maybe I should say Portal Master 935, one that seems to post, like, like, every day, I think, about Skylanders. Him and I think Jap. No, Jap doesn't do every day.
No, but Jeff does frequent videos though.
Yeah,
and they're like really. He puts a lot of effort into.
Yeah, exactly. Bobby, are you doing Skylanders Awards, or did he not ask you for that?
Yeah, I'm doing the Dark Element.
Oh, cool. Did you film already?
It's funny how you get to choose 5 Skylanders for the Dark Element, yet there's only 5 Skylanders to choose from.
Yeah, no, I only did. He told me I only do top 3, which still there's only 2 that I didn't include, but I'll save that for the video. I don't know when it's coming. I just sent it to him the other day, so probably be sometime this week.
Nice. Yeah, my favourite Dark Skylander is probably Blackout.
Oh yeah, he's good. I find it always weird how in every new game, ever since like Trap Team, they only included like 2 of those elements, like 2 guys of those elements or something.
Yeah, I feel like they should have.
In Superchargers, it was 1, I think.
Yeah, I really want them to balance them out sometime.
Yeah, because then it kind of reminds you, it's like that they're kind of just, it almost makes them not feel like a real element.
Yeah, I feel like I wish they would have expanded on it more and like made even for Trap Team like came out with more characters than just the Trap Master and the extra.
Yeah, I think they're more half elements than anything.
Yeah, I did the water Skylanders for my things.
Ooh, that's interesting. Water, I don't even know.
I had the choice in between that one or the life element, I think, and I don't know. There's not as many in life that I like as much as water.
Yeah, I was originally gonna do magic, but I think Portal Power TV took it from me.
Yeah, my favourite element, to no one's surprise, is fire.
Oh yeah. I thought your least favorite was Igniter, though.
Igniter's my favourite character of all time.
He actually used to be one of my favorites a long time ago.
I think when Skylanders Spyro's Adventure first came out, Igniter was just like everyone's favourite, but since then, he's kind of faded away a bit.
Yeah. I remember making a custom of him for Superchargers, of like wanting him to come back or something.
I feel like his Series 2 is like too similar to his original pose.
Yeah, they kind of just upgraded his sword and added him a shield, I think, right?
Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, it's kind of the same for every other one too, but
Yeah, but the thing is that I love the addition of a shield on the back because the shield on the back looks so detailed, especially with a legendary form.
Oh yeah, I always forget that there's a legendary of him though. And there's like a legendary slam bam too. I always forget that one too.
yeah, legendary. I don't have either of those. I don't have any of the original legendaries. I only have, because I didn't start collecting variants until Swap Force, so.
Fun fact, Swap Force was the reason why I started collecting variants, because before Swap Force I was like, yeah, I can't be bothered to collect the variants. But then for Christmas, my parents accidentally got me Nitro Magna Charge, like one of those packs, and so I decided from then on that I'd get variants, so blame Swap Force for my variants craze.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, for some reason I thought, yeah, I wasn't big into, you know, collecting the figures as I was to playing as them, so I got Gnarly Tree-Rex, and I thought he'd have different moves and, like, be a different character than just regular Tree-Rex, so that's why I didn't end up getting any more of them.
Right, well, the only character who's ever been different is Dark Spyro to regular Spyro, and that was only available for the 3DS.
Yeah, I remember getting that one. It's funny, I remember telling, like, my mom for Skylanders Giants, I remember telling her, like, oh, it's okay, because she was kind of like, oh, what, you're gonna start collecting even more of these figures? And I'm like, oh, it's okay, I'm just gonna collect, like, the giant characters. And then, well, I ended up collecting the whole series after.
Here we are.
Yeah, here
6 games later.
6 games later, and 150 characters later.
Yep.
I got more than that.
Mm-hmm. I thought, I don't know why, I mean, I guess I know why they did this, but it kind of annoyed me in Imaginators that they kind of weakened all the other Skylanders.
That was the worst thing in Imaginators, in my opinion.
I had level 20 Skylanders that got killed in, like, 2 hits.
Yeah, and that kind of destroyed the thing where, like, you can use any of these characters in this new, you can use them in any game, and that just kind of
balanced out everywhere else.
Yeah.
Worst thing is that I know why they did it, but it doesn't take away from the pain of them doing it.
Well, yeah, because Sensei's, like, they have to be more powerful than anything.
I mean, they also did it so you, like...
So you'd buy the new ones, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much...
It's kind of like the Trap Masters, how they made the Trap Masters so overpowered in Trap Team, so you'd always want to get them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys, I know this is kind of a subject that everybody's talked about, but what do you guys think? Is there Skylanders 7 you think is going to happen?
Jet Warriors.
Oh yeah, that completely real name that we...
Yeah. I
100% not fake. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I honestly have no idea if there will be or not. I'm not good at...
I don't think they've even planned that far ahead, like 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. It was like, as Portermeister 9251 said, it's too big. There's too many games for it to have been all planned out and put into the system this far in advance.
Like, when they don't even have a title for the Pokemon game released, then it's like, why would they have titles for all these other games?
Yeah, I feel like most of them aren't even started with development.
Yeah, and there are a lot of games that on the list that kind of I wouldn't even really see existing at all because they'd be so unpopular.
Yeah, the moment I saw that list, I was like, this is probably fake. It's just too big of a list to take, seriously.
I know. Yeah, at first I was like, when I saw the first picture, I was like, okay, this could be right. And I just kept scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and all these names. It's impossible.
I mean, like, what could they do with Jet Warriors? Would that just be like Superchargers but flying or something?
I have no idea. It's Activision.
It would just be Skylanders Warriors instead.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not like a... Well, like I remember I didn't even think that Imaginators at first, that name was even real because it sounded so bad at first.
Yeah, I mean, Trap Team sounded fake, Superchargers sounded fake, Imaginators sounded fake, so...
I was about to say, didn't they sound fake every single year?
Yeah.
At this point, like, there's been so many, like, fake leaks, like Krakatoa, which a lot of people even just thought was real, that ended up being fake. So I wouldn't really believe it.
I'm actually kind of glad for Krakatoa's fake, though, because I hated Krakatoa's design.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he looked very odd, I'll say that.
Yeah, no.
I don't really get it. I'm kind of, like, I'd rather them... I'm glad that they didn't do what everybody was saying, that they wanted to just be like, they keep expanding upon Imaginators and just keep making it DLC. I'd rather it just kind of be like a new game instead.
Yeah, me too. I really want a new game.
Did you guys play any of the adventure packs?
No, I never bought any of the adventure packs except for the Elven Forest.
Yeah, I played them. They were alright. I liked them.
I was kind of disappointed with the Lost Management lines, honestly.
Yeah, it kind of stunk because that's like the last level that I played. That could be the last level I'd ever play in a new game, but it was such a disappointment. Like, you wait...
Sorry, go on.
You wait so long. You wait till, like, a year after the game was released to release it. The level wasn't even that good, and the figure wasn't even one of my favorites.
Yeah, and they didn't even bother to make, like, an adventure piece or anything for it.
Yeah, that's what frustrated me the most. Like, I really missed the adventure pack pieces, especially since the ones we got with the Griffin Park Observatory and the Enchanted Elven Forest were awesome. Like, I think Imaginators had the best adventure pack pieces.
Yeah, they're really detailed.
I found I mean, spoilers, I guess, for anybody that hasn't played it, but the final, like, final boss, I found him to be kind of, like, boring. He seemed to be, they made him overly, like, really strong for some reason, so he could kill a lot of your Skylanders easily, but he was just so long to beat because his health would go down really slow.
I know, it took, oh my god, it took forever. I was recording a gameplay for it. The rest of the level took me maybe 25 minutes. The boss battle took me like 15.
I had to put in like some of the overpowered Skylanders, like Drobot or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I do not like about Imaginators is the boss fights.
Yep, a lot of them. Oof. I don't know. And then they kind of had a random, like, they had the other character in there. I forgot what his name was, and they kind of made him evil for like a second.
Oh, Blobbers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was like, is he gonna turn on us? Like, what is he doing?
And then he comes back later.
They're gonna pull a Mags here.
I wouldn't be surprised if Bobbers did that, because Bobbers has been so abused over the franchise history. Like, look what we did to him in Giants. We abandoned him in the Cutthroat Carnival. We left him with pirates. How cruel of us.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, that he's been in the franchise for so long, that didn't make sense for his character.
Yeah, I mean, it's odd. I'd have to say, though, my favorite adventure pack that I've ever played would probably be the Tower of Time.
Oh, yeah, that one's awesome.
I just love the gimmick of that, how you can stop time.
Yeah, but those time spell punks were so dang annoying.
Mm-hmm. It was really cool. What about you guys? What's your favorite adventure pack?
My favourite one is the Dark Light Crypt, actually. The original swapping between worlds gimmick, which they reused way too many times later on.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta think about this. Give me a second. Oh, gosh. I'm gonna have to... Oh, man, I have no idea. No idea.
You have no idea.
No. Whoa.
Put it like this, it ain't for Empire of Ice, that's easily my least favourite.
Empire of Ice. Oh, it's been a while since I've played that, actually.
I hate ice physics.
Oh, how you slide everywhere and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna have to go with Dragon's Peak, I think.
Oh, that one was
Oh, yeah.
so disappointing for me. For the last adventure pack of the game, and it's just like, this is incredibly mediocre. And the worst thing was that you couldn't even fight Fafik at the end. It was just his minions.
Yeah, that was kind of odd.
Yeah, that was disappointing, but it was just to have him in the adventure pack. I think that's what I liked about it.
I feel like that, like, a lot of people like the Griffin Observatory, but I almost found like it didn't even feel like an adventure pack. It was kind of just do these random tasks, and that was it.
I wouldn't know because I ain't played it yet.
It's just like, I don't know, I expected it to be almost
Yeah. No,
like,
I get where you're coming
eggs.
from. Yeah.
So I was disappointed with that. Then they had, I mean, the Enchanted Elven Forest, at least it felt like a level, but it was really long. Which was, I guess, good, but... And actually, I have to say, probably the Enchanted Elven Forest and maybe the Cursed Tiki Temple are, like, the only ones that really feel like levels. But you could see a lot of laziness in the Cursed Tiki Temple, like they were doing it kind of last minute.
Yeah, I didn't really like a lot of the adventure packs from Imaginators at all.
Yeah, they were just not that good. But it seems to almost kind of like skip. Actually, no. I don't know. They're back and forth with adventure packs because for Giants they didn't have any. Well, you could just play the ones from Spyro's Adventure, but then for Swap Force and Trap Team they had them, and then for Super Heroes they just chose to not have them, and then now they have them again.
It's, I mean, it is weird.
Yeah, it is pretty weird. I don't know.
And it's not even like a developer thing, because, like, you know, Vicarious Visions did Swap Force, they had level adventure packs, but not in Superchargers.
Well, they kind of had adventure packs, they were just like different forms of adventure packs, really.
Yeah, like they had the racing stuff.
Yeah, the racing packs, and that's one of the reasons I didn't really like Superchargers, because they focused too much on the
I never even played them.
vehicle.
I still don't have a land racing pack. The land racing pack was stupid around Europe. I've never even saw it in a store.
Really?
Yep.
To be honest, I didn't see it until a couple weeks ago in Five Below.
What?
Yeah. So I picked it up because I was like, why not? Because I don't have the regular Trigger Happy.
Wow. Well, I mean, I never even, like, I have all the pieces for the racing packs, but I just never even played them.
I didn't get any of the land racing, like, I didn't get any for packs until after Imaginators, and then in Imaginators I realised that they gave you for tracks anyway, so I never ever have used any for trophies in Superchargers because of that.
Yes. It's such a waste of money to buy it, because now, I mean, you know, they had them for, what, 99 cents in Toys R Us, like...
Even they have them at the dollar store now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't get them on launch, put it like that.
I don't know, it's kind of, I found it. What?
Good.
Never mind, I forgot what I was going to say.
That's me all the time, it's just like, okay, I'm going to say something, nope, totally forgot what I was going to say.
Speaking of Toys R Us, what do you guys think about it liquidating its stores in the US and UK?
Well,
I know you're in Canada, it doesn't affect
yeah, like, they're not closing down here, so...
Yeah.
I guess that's kind of sad, because just Toys R Us has been around so long, and I love Toys R Us, so if it closed down here, I'd be really sad.
I've never really been too worried about it, because I've never had, like, access to a Toys R Us locally before. Like, the only character I ever got from a Toys R Us was when I went on a trip to Nottingham once, and that's where I got Mystical Bad Juju, but apart from that, I've never shopped at Toys R Us.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I mean, I have one like 10 minutes from my house, but still just, even though I go there all the time, it's just overpriced everything.
Exactly,
Yeah,
yeah. Argos is about like £5 cheaper for pretty much everything than what Toys R Us is.
But GameStop is a lot, has cheaper stuff, I think, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I went there today just to kind of see, like, what their closing deals were, and it was, like, 5% off this, and Skylanders didn't even have any sales, and it was, like, it's a joke. They're not even trying to get rid of anything, because they're too cheap to put anything on sale.
They could have just kind of put their prices down and maybe gotten, like, and that maybe could have saved them. They
Yeah,
just
right?
lowered the prices, because it's a bigger store, so it could have beaten out GameStop if they just lowered their prices.
It is, and it's always, every time I go, it's so crowded, but I guess people just walk out empty-handed because it's just go on Amazon. It's 50% cheaper than in Toys R Us.
Like, I don't know where people are even going to get, I should say, like, how are you really going to get all these toys now? Because a lot of them, like, I mean, it's not like Walmart has that many toys or anything. Or, I mean, I guess, right? But
Like, what about Light Seekers? That was a Toys R Us exclusive.
well, yeah, because Toys R Us was like the hub place for
Exactly.
toys.
Most of my things
Yeah.
I get from eBay these days.
Yeah, I've been getting stuff online past few months.
I think that's why they're closing it, because I thought it was something that Amazon stuff was taking over. It was, I don't know. That's what I heard.
And then they also had a lot of debt as well, so it was debt that they couldn't repay.
Yeah.
I tend to not like to order things online because I rather get it right away. Physically, right? Go get it right away. But
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
I have Amazon Prime, so it comes like the next day or in 2 days.
Oh, okay.
In all fairness, though, I have very rarely ran into something that's taken me more than a week to ship. Because honestly, the only thing that took me a week in for shipping was when I ordered Series 2 Drobot, but that's because I got it imported, so of course that's going to take around a week.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I got something coming from eBay. It's a surprise. I'm going to show people in a video when it comes next week, so I'm not going to say anything, but
Awesome.
it's pretty cool. It was quite a steal.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I have a feeling, though, like this is kind of just off topic, but that that Academy is kind of just going to become the new face of Skylanders. They're kind of going to get away from the games, maybe. But more just like, I mean, they might still have games, but it seems like Academy is kind of like the face of Skylanders now.
In all fairness, though, I think Skylanders is going to start doing a whole lot better because of the Switch. Like, the Switch is going to breathe new life into the franchise, because, of course, before it was very popular with the Wii, because the Wii really suited a demographic, but now that demographic has moved on to the Switch, so